my big brother, Malam Muhammad Bello, my sister, on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria, said that we give palliatives in terms of food relief to the 3 lockdown affected locations, the states and federal capital territory that were locked down by the federal government. So today we are handing over this food relief to the honorable ministers here with me for onward distribution to the poor and vulnerable households in the Federal Capital Territory. We have with us here 5 trucks of rice. Honorable Minister, the trucks are still on the way. So I felt it is better we start with what we have, while others will join. We're supposed to hand over to you 5 trucks of rice and then 2 trucks of vegetable oil. Then we also have grains from the strategic grains reserve that was also directed by Mr. President we should take. And those grains are also, some of them are in Abuja here. I understand that NEMA is going to deploy them to your stores or hand over by tomorrow. But Honorable Minister, I want to say that seeing what has been happening for the past weeks, I've seen that you have a lot of people to reach out to. So I want to say here that initially we were supposed to give 5 trucks. But Honorable Minister, we are adding 5 more trucks of rice to the FCTA. And this will be deployed from Lagos. From tomorrow, we'll start loading, and hopefully by the weekend, we should be able to receive these trucks. This should be in the record. We are now going to hand over 5. 5 is on the way. The 2 trucks of vegetable oil also are on the way. And then because of logistics issues and security issues, so it's really delaying these trucks to arrive the destination. And then the grains will arrive tomorrow, Your Excellency. So this is what I have to say, and I hope that very soon we'll be able to overcome this situation that we are faced with as a nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, ma'am. At this point, I would like
of the FCT with respect to the palliatives. But more importantly, just this afternoon, a very important part and side of the Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs was brought to light, which many of you do not know. When we came in, she came in a few minutes before I called her by the side, and you will have noticed that I was whispering to her. I told her that, in actual fact, what is presented here does not appear to tally with what we are expecting in view of the size of the FCT. And she just told me, my big brother, don't worry. Actually, what you are having here is just 1/3, the rest is coming. Then after that, I whispered to her, I said, okay, thank you very much. You have been to so many states, but I told her the reality is those that I need in Abuja, if you look at all the 6 area councils, are very, very many. I said that there is a need for you to consider additional palliative to the FCT. She just smiled at me. She didn't answer me. I thought she would go back to the office, sit down and analyze our request with our people, but I was so pleasantly surprised that she just doubled our allocation. So God bless you well. So this is just what I'll do. At this point, my own responsibility at this venue actually is completed. I just came in here with the PAMSEC and the senior management staff to support the Honorable Minister of State of the FCT, Dr. Ramat Aliyu, who, as you know, is the person we have given the responsibility with the handling of palliatives in the FCT. And if you saw what happened in Abaji about 3-4 days ago, you will see that FCT palliatives were delivered house to house. So at this point, I will just be an observer and a participant while I will hand over everything with respect to the collection, the monitoring, and the recollection of the next batch coming, and the next batch coming, and the next batch coming, and then the distribution to the Honorable Minister of State, Dr. Ramat Aliyu. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm laughing, like seriously. You know, like proverbial Oliver Twist. We will always request for more, especially where we know we have the needy, like the mother that we are, both of us. You can see like I want to say thank you for considering to add more. But again, like the proverbial Oliver Twist, I'll be on your neck. Oh, you have 5 down now. For each trailer arriving, please call me storekeeper. We will count him and let him be delivered. But on this note, we want to say a very big thank you to Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for this gesture. It's indeed a very, very big one. To have 10 trucks of rice, then we have 5 trucks of maize, that's grains altogether, that's together. I want to have the adequate data. Okay, thank you very much. And okay, we are grateful to Mr. President, and to this effect, you will also hear from the residents and indigents of the Federal Capital Territory saying a very big thank you. Honorable Minister Ma, thank you very much for coming and for taking the pain to do this afternoon. Thank you. Thank you, members of the press.
Thank you.
It's filled to the brim.
Honorable Mr. Ma, it's...
If you give us 100 trucks, we have a
Don't be pushing like this. I'm not here for you. You teach me how to talk to me. Why are you drawing me back? Don't do it. Don't try it again. It's not good.
Yes. Please give closer to Mr. President's initiative for going back to camp.
That's how they're going to go. Hey, that's how they're going to go. Remain on 5%.
Like that. 5 kg we get from 2 all done from 2 bags.
Interviews. Please, we don't have much time. We'll do this very, very briefly.
Palliatives to this affected lockdown states and FCT. So this is what we have done today. We have carried out that directive by handing over this food relief to the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory.
Ma, please, what are the criteria for giving for the quantity you give to these states that have been affected?
Well, the criteria is one, population. Secondly, the extent of the pandemic, of the COVID-19 cases in the state. So these are the 2 criteria. And thirdly, the affected lockdown states and FCT by the federal government of Nigeria.
Okay, could you clarify the items?
We have just handed over rice now, 5 trucks of rice. 5 trucks of rice are on the way, and 2 trucks of vegetable oil. And then the grains from strategic grains reserve, they are also on their way. By tomorrow, the Federal Capital Territory Authority will receive them.
How many trucks are we looking at?
We are looking at, for the grains, we are looking at about 30 trucks.
Thank you very much.
By saying a very big thank you to President Muhammadu Buhari, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for finding FCT worthy. Having been the second highest numbered COVID-19 cases being hit with this pandemic, we also qualify as one of the 3 states to receive this gesture. Indeed, it's a very big one, and we say thank you, we appreciate. And we have received so far 5 trucks of rice and 5 trucks again on the way, as we are made to understand, and all will be made transparently. There are trucks of other grains, and there will be trucks of vegetable oil and tomato paste. So now it will be distributed, the same organogram we are using, to distribute the palliative for the Federal Capital Territory. There's a composition of about 600,000 bags, 100,000 bags per area council. The same organogram is what we are going to use. So this goes a long way. Mr. President has spoken widely. Silence is golden, but this silence is most good. We welcome him because this tells us that we should stay at home, that everything will get to us. There's transparency in the distribution, just like we're witnessing one now, the same will continue. It is a community-based program. They own this program, they are doing the counting, they are doing the loading, they are participating. I am not loading. The essence of this is for them to own their program. The Federal Capital Territory has taken up the responsibility of making it available. The federal government also took up the responsibility of making it available. It is supposed to be one daily, one area council per day. But as you can see, since we started, the loading yesterday, especially due to the manpower that turned out and their eligibility, the energy to work actually differs. You can see the team from the area council we brought in yesterday weren't able to work overnight. So we used 2 days, the 3rd day before we loaded today. So you can see this has brought a kind of delay into the program, and that's the gap we witnessed. But all things being equal, if we go as it is concluded, as it is planned, then even by Monday we should be done. And if we are done again, we still have this result from the federal government. Also in the bank of the Federal Capital Territory, we still have enough to go on. Counting by the number of the days for the lockdown. If we do understand the reason for the lockdown, it's not a lockdown because we want to call number of days, but it's a lockdown we are hopefully thinking that the numbers will drop. So it is left for the federal government to make a decision, but we know that it is in the best of our interest. Stay safe, please, stay home. Thank you very much. At least let's be there. Wait, when we are taking, you will take us. Hello there.